And this is kind of suggesting that war and peace decisions are tied to the financial market, and maybe that this war is a financial instrument. Do you see this as sort of a default end to American foreign policy, that it's really war profiteering?
Well, there's a number of issues here. First of all, the business of yields on 10-year treasury bonds. I've been watching that very carefully. And as you pointed out, it's up over 4.4% now. And before the war started, it was below 4%. And this is very worrisome, right? This is just more evidence that that iceberg is sitting out there. So those kinds of considerations matter enormously. Now let's go back to Monday, um, the 23rd, when Trump made this announcement. A lot of people argued that he made the announcement because he understood the markets were opening that morning and he didn't want the markets to plunge and oil prices to skyrocket and so forth and so on. I actually think that was part of the explanation. I think the real reason was he understood the iceberg is out there. And he had promised that he was going to attack that night. That was the issue. Remember, he called off the attack that morning. And that, of course, affected the markets. There's no question about that. But much more importantly, it meant we weren't going to attack that night. And attacking that night would have been a colossal blunder, a colossal blunder, just like attacking 10 days from now would be a colossal blunder. So I think the main reason he did that was not because he was concerned so much about the markets, but because he understood he was staring the abyss in the face. Now, with regard to these people who made money, this is hardly surprising. Uh, I'm an old dog. I've been around for a long time. I have never seen a regime in the United States that comes even close to being as corrupt as the Trump regime. So I would find it hardly surprising if we eventually discover that some people in the Trump administration took advantage of this announcement to make money. But I think, to be honest, I don't want to make light of it because it does indicate how corrupt the country has become. But at the same time, I think this is small change. Again, I think the really big issue here is the iceberg.